Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariel. I create beauty and fashion videos as well as lifestyle vlogs. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to become a socialite. So today is going to be another foundation review, and I am reviewing the GIVENCHY foundation. Okay, this is the Prisme Libre skincare glow foundation. So this is a foundation that's packed with skincare. The claims is that this is like a foundation skincare hybrid. I wanted to highlight a couple of the key ingredients, one of them being glycerin from plants, and this is supposed to provide 24 hours of moisture. This foundation also contains capucine extract, which is supposed to provide 12 hours of glow. As far as the finish goes, it's supposed to deliver a radiant finish. It's a light coverage foundation that's buildable to about a medium coverage. I did pick this foundation up from Nordstrom and it retailed for $49. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look and my thoughts on this foundation, then keep on watching. Okay, socialites, so let's get into this packaging. So it is a glass bottle with a plastic top. It has the Givenchy logo on the top with the sort of shiny Givenchy writing in black, Prisme Libre on the back of the packaging, and just a typical glass bottle. It does have a plastic pump on top. This lid and the top does feel cheapy. I mean, obviously it doesn't make a difference with, you know, the product, but just to note the packaging. I don't think the packaging is anything super special, but it is just like a sleek, you know, appearance as far as the bottle is concerned. Now the website does recommend that you can use your fingertips to apply from the inner area working your way out. It does say that you could use a makeup sponge or brush. So basically they leave it open to you. What I would recommend is use what you're most comfortable with. If you want the most coverage, even though this is a light buildable coverage, you can build it up to medium. If you want more of the light coverage and not the medium, I would recommend using fingertips or a sponge. And if you want more of to get closer to that medium coverage, I would recommend using a dense foundation brush. Now, per usual, I'm not going to put any primer on. I like to see how the product performs on bare skin. That way I can know which primer to recommend for you at the end of the video. So we're going to start off with one pump. Ooh. Okay, y'all. So this is super watery. Like it shot out when I did the pump. So we're gonna start off with one pump. They recommend starting in the inner and working your way out, but I like to start in the areas where I need the most coverage first. So I'm gonna go around the mouth area. And since I want to have more of the full coverage and not the light, you guys, I'm going to go in with the Hourglass foundation brush. You can use whatever dense foundation brush you want to use. So this is one pump. I'm going to go in with about another half a pump just for a little bit more coverage because they did say that it's buildable. So this isn't quite half a pump. This is about a fourth of a pump because I still have the other half of the half on my hand. So it is a medium buildable coverage. You are not going to be able to achieve full coverage with this foundation, but you can build it up to about a medium, and that's what I'm seeing. I still see my skin completely through it. You see how you still see some of the blemishes. So if you want to keep the medium coverage, but still conceal some of, you know, the pigmentation that shows through, go in with your favorite concealer to do so. But I'm not going to worry about that today. Something to note is that this foundation does have that floral scent to it, like that light floral scent. And there's been at this point several of these new foundations that have skincare in it have this same floral scent to it. Usually that makes my pores look really open, but we're gonna give it to the end of the night to see how that goes. It's something about those foundations with that floral skincare in it, whatever that smell is, it just makes my pores, you know, so we'll see what happens. For concealer, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in 6.5G Brittle. I feel like the color matches pretty well. I did pick it up in the color 5-W370. The color matches pretty well. As far as shade range, the Givenchy foundation does have 30 shades to choose from. And I noticed that about 9 shades probably would be, you know, for African American skin tones. For cream contour, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and this one is in the color Bronzed Belle. To set my highlighted areas, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. And then I'm gonna lightly set the rest of my face with the same powder, just very lightly. You just wanna put a little bit on the brush and just lightly set everywhere else. To bronze the skin, I'm going in with the Absolute New York Pro Bronzer. This one is in the color Dark. Since this is about the foundation, I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and come back and show you guys the final look. This is the final look. The website does claim that this foundation lasts up to about 12 hours and it delivers 24 hours of moisture. So we will be the judge of that. So it is now 9:48 a.m. So as usual, I will wear this foundation for the entire day and I'll come back tonight and show you guys the final look and my final thoughts. Hey socialites, so I am back and it is now 8:33 p.m. So it is about 11 hours later. And let me tell you my final thoughts about this foundation. So 11 hours later and this is what you get. I have not blotted my face at all whatsoever. And to me, it still looks flawless. One thing that I do want to note about it is that the claims are that this foundation is a radiant foundation. It didn't start to look radiant until it was maybe about 5 or 6 hours in. To me, it was giving semi-matte, but it still looked pretty, but it looked semi-matte. I didn't get the radiant until my natural oil started showing through, maybe about, like I said, 5 or 6 hours later. But being that the claims is about 12 hours of long wear, I feel like you're gonna get those 12 hours because this is 11 and it'll definitely look good an hour from now. So I think that this foundation performs very well. As far as primer, I would use the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Primer. What this will do is help reduce the appearance of fine lines and pores and just help it look smooth a little longer. I do see my pores looking a little, you know, bigger than normal. It's not too crazy, but I feel like if I use this primer, then that would alleviate that problem. If you're somebody who has super oily skin, I would use a mattifying primer. But either way, I feel like you'll be good to go with this foundation and you'll definitely get your 12 hours of long wear. So if you found this review helpful, please don't forget to hit that like button, that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll wait. Hit that subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see y'all later. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers.